From an investor point of view, by investing in the water strategy, you will get access to a secular growth opportunity compared to the global equities. On top of that, you have a really low overlap with these global equity indexes. You actually access an untapped market. The water industry is part of our thematic investment strategies and is, from that perspective, sitting at the intersection of a number of megatrends. The first one being the demography, and in particular the urbanization. Indeed, we have close to 50% of the world population which is currently living in cities, and United Nations forecast that by 2030 we will get more than 4 billion people in cities. We invest in the water service industry, which is actually a $600 billion US dollar market, which is nicely growing at 6% a year. And that water service industry is all about providing, the water to the end user, and it's about the quantity it requires and the quality at which it requires it. That involves, that water service industry, a wide range of companies. We identified more than 800 listed companies in the world which are active in that industry. It can go from the service, so the utilities, operators of water systems, up to the technology provider, be it the pumps, but also monitoring equipments, water quality or counting systems. If we look at more concrete examples, I will mention maybe two of them. The first one for the water industry would be obviously China, which last year with the new government decided to have a war against pollution. When I traveled recently in that country, I fully realized the opportunity there. I realized that actually it's not only about treating the flow of pollution of the current activities, but it's much more than that. It's actually to treat the legacy of pollution of the last 50 years of growth in that country. So there are trillions of dollars of work to be implemented over the next decade, which for me is really a strong example of this secular growth opportunity. As another example of growth in the water industry, I would mention the smart water network, something I witnessed already when I was working 10 years ago at Suez Environment, but it was still in its infancy. Today we see that materializing. More and more companies are coming with service and technologies, for example, to improve the leak detection or the quality monitoring on a real-time basis. By investing in these companies, we aim at capturing the long-term growth of that opportunity. Being focused on water, we aim at providing superior risk return to global equities.